Hi guys and welcome to the April update. This one is a little bit late because I went to Japan for 3 weeks so I couldn't catch up. So I did it all now, well not all of it, just the April stuff that I was missing. But one thing happened, well is it just one? Maybe two, that I've learned traveling to Japan now. Well, it didn't really matter where I go, but first thing, you can actually take crochet hooks on the plane. I honestly didn't know that because, to be fair, since I started crocheting, I didn't really take any long flights, so I didn't have the need to bring my crochet stuff with me for a 2-hour flight. But now I actually had like a 13-hour connecting flight. So the longest flight was like 13 hours, and then I had obviously some waits at the airport, and then I also had like a 2-hour flight. So the entire journey was super long and I had to bring my crochet stuff with me. Now I started doing something completely new. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below because it's one dress that I wanted actually for a long time, but I didn't want to start a new project because I've got so much work in progress that I didn't want to add a new one on top of that. But this one was the easier to take on board with me because it's just one color and technically just one pattern. So that was basically the perfect project to take on board with me. But I did panic before leaving my flat because I was like, what if they don't allow me to take metal hooks on the plane? And I tried to like find other videos on YouTube if someone mentioned something, and some people said that you can take them, some people say that you can't. So I kind of panicked because I was like, okay, if I stay without my hook then there is nothing I can do. So I went and bought the plastic ones. Well, I needed one hook, but I just bought the whole set because it was really cheap. Because I was like, it doesn't really matter what the quality is, I just need them so I've got something to work on the plane. And honestly, this was the best thing to do. First of all, they didn't take my metal hook, I still have it, so it was all for nothing. But I actually really enjoyed crocheting with plastic one. I don't know why, it's a little bit softer, it's a little bit lighter, so yeah, I liked it, no problems there. So I wanted to show you how much I've done, but I have to tell you, on the way there, we were going 7 hours ahead, so we were traveling actually overnight, sort of. So they turned all the lights off. It was really difficult because the entire plane went to sleep and I was just there with my light on, bothering everyone around me. So I didn't want to crochet too much. So I just did a little bit before going to bed and then after waking up, if you can call that sleep. So I didn't crochet that much on the way there. But on the way back, we were going 7 hours backwards, which means that we basically had the day throughout. And it was really easy to crochet. I don't even remember where the time went. Yeah, that's the second thing that I wanted to say that I've learned, that the flight can go by really fast when you have something to work on. I have literally gone through 5 films while crocheting. I watched High School Musical, La La Land, and then Pitch Perfect 1, 2 and 3. All of that for crocheting. I just listened to it and I like it because there's a lot of singing involved. So yeah, it was really fun and I actually got quite a bit of project done. Not as much as I wanted to because, as I mentioned, on the first flight I barely did any crocheting, but on the second one I did quite a bit, and I did some crocheting on the train as well. So I want to show you how much I've got done. So everything is tangled. Whoops. So this is the bag that I brought with me, and I actually used this yarn on a different project and I didn't like it, so I put the yarn bag down. I think it's like 3, how are they called? Oh my god, I completely lost the word. Well, I cannot remember the word. So 3 yarns are basically together in here, and I'm doing a dress, a hook just hooked inside. So I'm making a dress, as I mentioned. I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. It's basically, you need 4 same ones for the top to get the front, and then the back and the back, and then you combine it all and you do the dress, the bottom part. So I basically got 2 of them done fully. Yay! And then I started the 3rd one. So this is how far I managed to get it done. And I am quite a slow crocheter, if I can say that. And also I was watching films in between, and when there was like a dance scene I had to look up. So that also took some time away. But yeah, this is how much I managed to get done. And honestly, on the flight back, it felt like I was on the plane for like 3 hours. When we landed in Germany, I was like, it feels like 2 hours ago we just left Japan. So yeah, it went really fast and I'm so happy about that because I know I do love puzzles. This is how this channel came about because I started puzzling first and people like, we want to see the crochet stuff as well. And with puzzles, you can't really take them on board. I mean, you can, but like you can't assemble them unless you have like a mini puzzle because there's no room. And then if you have a mini puzzle, like you have to have a lot of them if you want to get through them, not repeating the same one over and over again. And there is no way on earth that you're gonna be able to pack enough puzzles to initially do on a 13-hour flight without really messing up your luggage space. So this is gold. Honestly, I even took a book with me, you know, in case I'm gonna read. I haven't even opened it because this is all I wanted to do. So I'm really happy that I started this because now I know that I'm gonna continue working. I just need to catch up with the temperature project first because I'm still like 2 weeks behind now, and then I'm gonna continue working on this dress because I think it's gonna be gorgeous and I want it for the summer. So okay, this completely derailed, but anyway, this was my Japan trip crochet, I don't know what project, I guess. Moving on to the temperature project. So as I mentioned, I finished April. So this is what we've got right now and it is looking so good. We had some hot days in between, so we went back to yellow. I cannot wait to see this project done, but what I decided to do is I'm not gonna put it back on the body pillow anymore because it's quite stretched in the front, and I know it's probably because my tension wasn't as good as it is now. But I don't want to keep stretching it out every time I try it because I feel like I might stretch this bit even more, and obviously the body pillow is totally falling apart as well because I've been using it constantly and the stitches are just opening and everything. So let's not go through that stress. However, I did measure how long it's supposed to be, and as long as this is correct, there's no point for me to trying it on. And as far as this goes, because the material is quite stretchy, you can stretch it, well, a lot. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. But oh my god, I'm honestly so in love with this project. I actually had a question because I went to Japan now, which temperatures I'm gonna follow when I'm away, and I'm gonna follow constantly my home base temperatures because I'm gonna do another body pillow next year because I want two. I want one for myself and one for Blush, and yeah, that's why I wanted to have constantly the same city because next year when I do it again, then I can compare the two temperature body pillows of the same town. So yeah, this is how it's looking so far and I absolutely love it. We've got 120 days now. That's actual days without the month dividers. And I think the month dividers are actually looking really good because I was a little bit worried with this. It's like a beige color. I was worried that it's not gonna really pop out when it's white, but as soon as you put it on, like it's so obvious that this is white. I don't know how it's gonna look on the camera, but it looks really good in person. I did a little mess up somewhere. Where is it? I'm gonna show it in a close-up. I don't know how much you can see it from afar. And now I'm still thinking like, should I go back? Because it's only really about 20 minutes work to correct it. And it's kind of like in the middle, you know, you're always gonna see it because this is the back of the body pillow where I keep changing the lines because I don't want the stitch to go around. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. But like the stitches keep progressing backwards, so every 5 stitches I jump one ahead. So I keep doing that because I want this to stay the back side. And also the reason for that is because I'm gonna do the, what is it called, the zipper. Oh, how am I gonna do the zipper if this goes sideways? Maybe I'm gonna have to change every row. Yeah. I might have to do that because I will have to put zipper on this so I can wash it. I think I'm probably gonna do June and July as the open spaces so I can have it for the zipper, but I'm not sure yet if this is gonna be a gap big enough. But yeah, anyway, this is how it's looking so far. Thank you for everyone following the journey. If you're doing a temperature project as well, please do share your pictures in the community tab because I would love to see it. I would love to see the colors that you picked, the project that you picked, because this is honestly my favorite project ever. Now it's really weird because I need to catch up so much and it's a little bit annoying because I'm like, oh my god, I still have so much to do. But once I catch up, I know it's gonna be easy again because it's only gonna be 1 row per day. But yeah, this is it for now. I don't think I can make a hat out of it anymore because it's a little bit too big. but we can try. Why not? I can have like a funny hat. There we go. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!